and welcome to the Rack Random Acts of Commentary from moi, yours truly, Dahn and coming to you from the Yummy Factor, because I like to talk about things that are yummy. So anyway, here we are hanging out in my backyard with a heart behind me. This week on social media, I have been talking about the idea of loving on yourself. You know, the idea that it's Love Week and we're always talking about who we getting chocolates from or who we giving chocolates to. I'm all about giving some chocolate to myself. Okay? So, this week I realized that being yummy and being loving to myself, and it's very personal, but I don't know, you might have some relationship to it too, is changing my idea about time. Kind of odd, right? Well, I have been one of those people who time has not been on my side as far as it's been a taskmaster to me. I was one of those overachieving high school students that I was like, there was things I should have done by the time I graduated from high school. Like literally, I felt like behind the times by the time I had graduated and things that hadn't been accomplished, and just forget it when I graduated from college, and just, well, forget it when I'm like turned 30. I'm like, you are way behind, mama, with all the things that you need to accomplish in this world. So I decided this year, better late than never, that I am going to change my relationship with time. So I've decided for February, I had two phrases that I was all about saying. The first one is, Dawn, you have all the time in the world. And the other one was, Dawn, you ain't got no time for. So, my Dawn, you've got all the time in the world for making sure that you are taking time each day to love on your kids and love on your husband and accomplish the things that you want to do in the world, because literally we are just like anybody else in history, from Da Vinci to Jesus to Gandhi to Beyonce to all the creatives that you can think of that have ever accomplished anything. We all have the same 24 hours in the day, but yet I still feel like time is speeding up, and I'm saying things like that, like, oh my gosh, it's like time is just going at lightning speed, and I'm speaking that into existence. And guess what? I don't want to feed that. I don't want to feed that wolf. I want to feed the wolf that I've got all the time in the world. And so that also makes sure that I really marinate in each day. So when I'm talking about all the time in the world, I'm talking about this 24 hours that I've got holds my eternity. And so I have all the time in the world today to make sure that I look my kitties in the eye and love on them and my husband and my friends, and that I call people up. When you're thinking about it, when you're thinking about somebody, call them up. Make sure that you know that you're reaching out, that you're using your 24 hours, that all the time in the world time, you're using it and you're putting it to good use, but not because you're all in angst. And the other thing is, I ain't got no time, and I mean no time, for being freaked out and afraid. Ugh, you don't know how many days I put off doing things, and the procrastinator in me just wins out on days that I'm just too freaked out to reach out to somebody who might actually push my project further. Or I'm thinking about a conversation that I need to have with a friend or a colleague or whoever. I'm too freaked out to just pick up the phone and call them or email or text them. So guess what? I ain't got time for that no more. So I have been pushing send. Like, I really go once over that email, once over that text, and I push send, because I'm like, I don't have time for really what's going on is all the self-editing and the not feeling good enough and the not feeling like I'm worth the making sure that I'm clear with people. I don't have time for that anymore. So I am making sure that I actually cut that off, and it gives me more time to do the things I love, like take a nap, or take time to read a magazine, or take time to go somewhere or meet somebody for lunch. I'm making time for that. I'm feeding that wolf. Do you know my reference for the wolf? The good wolf and the bad wolf? I'm going to put that underneath on social media. I love that. I'm always using it as a reference for the kids. And I'm not feeding that wolf of time anymore. Nope, 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 nope. Time is not flying for me. I've got all the time in the world. Yay! So this Love on Yourself week, if there's anything that's been plaguing you, that's been keeping you from being really loving and loving on yourself, you know what? Why don't you decide to change your mind about it this week? Just change it. So that's my change. What are you going to change? How are you going to love on yourself? All right. Happy Love Week. I got to end on my Buddha because he's just so yummy. Bye.